Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome to the show, the year-ending show. This is Sports with Strawberry Ice. I'm your host, Jeff Trunapole, and as always, I'm bringing you sports from a West Side point of view right here in the great city of Cincinnati, Ohio, home of the original professional baseball team, the Cincinnati Reds. All right, guys, if you found the show, do me a favor, hit that like and subscribe, smash that thumbs up. I'm up to 786 subscribers. That is awesome. If you guys think you're subscribed, do me a favor, go there. Make sure you look at the word subscribe. Make it change colors. That means you're subscribed. Hit the bell for the notification. And every time I go live, you will be notified. Now, this show and every show is brought to you by T Properties. T Properties, quality housing for quality people. Check out their website at www.tpropertiesllc.com for all your rental property management needs and your rental needs. All right, like I said earlier, this is the year-end show. So the live videos I did, we can talk Bengals, we can talk Bearcats. You know, it's kind of whatever you guys want to do. It's for our P1 viewers, most of the guys who've contributed to the show, been on the show, video chats, chat row, all that stuff. But we do have some news. UC's Ahmad Gardner was named to the first team All-American selected by the Football Writers Association of America. So that's cool. Some more accolades for Bearcats coming in. And the Bengals fans, you did it. Brandon Allen was named the FedEx Air Player of the Week. And for Reds fans, if you guys know who Gene Day is, that's the way Eugenio Suarez says it, Gene Day. Well, today is Gene Day's birthday, so happy birthday to Gene. So like I said, it's going to be kind of a fun, topic-less show, like whatever we want to talk about. Like I said, Georgia fans came at me yesterday. We've tried to get some Ohio State conversation, talk about the Bengals winning, talking about the draft picks. Yeah, we talk about a lot of stuff this week. So I'm ready for 2020 to be over. How about you, Jeremy D?
Oh, completely. I want to be back in the stands again. I just want all this to be gone and ready to rock, ready to roll.
Exactly. We got couple days till championship day when the Bearcats and the Buckeyes, they don't play each other, but they play at the same time. So I'm still kind of reeling from yesterday. Georgia fans coming after me, and it was fun. It was cool. They said what they had to say. That's cool. But like I said, we'll play on the field, see what happens. People are still worrying about the Bengals and the draft. I've had a lot of guys go, what happens if they lose or if they win? I was like, well, if they win, they could drop down to 7th, So 7th pick is, not great, not exactly what we want. But you want to win. And if you can end that season on a 3-game winning streak and you beat the Squealers and you beat the Ratbirds, that would be awesome.
Yep. That I've seen mock drafts now where they got us even missing out on Jamar Chase and Kyle Pitts. We're going to take him out of Florida, and it.
If we get down to 7, it's going to be a little rougher. I'll admit.
Yeah, I mean, to me, I know Pitt. I've watched Pitts. I live down here, and I've watched quite a bit of him and Trask, and these Florida guys. But from Burrow's year with Chase, you can see the difference in talent. I mean, I would personally rather have Jamar Chase than Kyle Pitts, knowing that C.J. Uzomah's coming back next year, and right. Drew Sample did pretty well, suiting in for him, or being the number 1 tight end. So
exactly,
we'll see.
Crown wants to talk about how bad Ohio State's going to get beat.
Yeah. Where's Crown's team? I was just wondering.
Is that in the Florida State? Isn't that what we determined yesterday?
Yeah. I think they'll be.
Did they even make a bowl this year?
Is Pitt's playing tonight?
I don't know.
I don't know. And I don't know if Florida State did actually get a bowl this year. If they did, it was probably waste management. But, just saying. It's the new year, guys. The new year's about here. So, we got something to be excited about and have a little fun with, I guess.
Right, exactly. Yeah, I don't know if Pitts is playing tonight. I kind of be surprised because I mean he is going to be a top 5, top 10 pick. He might not play. There's guys that opt out for that. So,
Yeah.
But anyway, like I said, this is a year-end show. So when I started this channel off like 2 years ago, it was just me doing these stupid videos, and then I got with you and Mike, and we started doing the live stuff here back in September, right about the beginning of the season.
Yeah,
It's been a lot of fun. We got Uncle Tony on here. Everybody calls him Uncle Tony. We got Crown that's on here all the time. Dallas, Dennis has never been on the show live, but he's on comments a lot. Landon's been on here a lot. Hey, didn't Landon or somebody have another poem or something? You guys were talking about in the ice bar. Did they have another poem?
Yeah, actually, he did.
I'll let you look that up.
I think he was going to jump on though. I forgot that. I forgot he had told me that after I told him I would read it, but no. I want him to come on and read it if he's out there. If he's not yet, then that's fine. But
one thing we could do, if you have one thing we kind of talked, we had the other guys. And by the way, Tony, yes, Florida is on tonight at 8:00. If you can find the other 2 poems that we didn't read, you could read those for everybody because those are on the ice bar. Not everybody that's watching the show. Well, actually, there's only 11 of them, so it might be everybody that's on the ice bar watching the show right now. But you could read it and give it your little spin if you want to.
Well, it was actually Bradley Satterfield.
Oh, okay, yeah.
As in BS.
Yeah, he's BS. We got 2. We got TC. We got BS now.
That's right. So I've got it up here, but maybe he'll jump on here shortly. Hopefully he can. He had mentioned maybe doing it himself, and I would much rather him do it himself.
Uncle Tony is in the chat. I know, but maybe Uncle Tony could come on the live chat. Maybe he could read his poem. And Landon, I don't know if Landon's going to or not, but we'll see.
I think that would be awesome. I think that would be great.
You just don't want to read it. That's what's coming down.
No, I mean I'll read it. I just if these guys took time. I know it takes time to write a witty, little funny, edgy poem, and I just figure, hey, if you guys want to jump on and do it, I'll do it for you. But if you want to jump on, do it yourself.
All right.
Either way.
Tyus asking, what happens if Cincinnati loses? Do we go up or do we just sit at number and say if we lose, I think we stay at 5. If we win, we can drop all the way down to like 7. I think from what it's kind of confusing and it's different stuff. But as far as I know, if we lose, the worst case we stay where we're at. We could move up. I think if other teams win because you got Atlanta's in front of us and the Texans are in front of us, which is actually Miami's pick. Did you realize that Miami's going to have a top 5 pick now because they traded? They actually have Houston's pick. Yeah,
that's crazy. And it's that damn tie. That's what's really hurting us the most.
Exactly. What's up, Rodney? Welcome to the show, buddy. Just gotta say hi to the Georgia fan. What's up, buddy?
Hey, what's going on, Rodney? But yeah, hopefully that tie doesn't end up putting us at 7.
Well, that's what screwed us with this whole thing of us dropping down as far as we have now.
Yeah. I mean, that's really kind of, and then we went on this little winning streak, and things happen. But worst case scenario, we're still going to get some sort of talent. Even if we move back maybe a few spots, if there's, you never know. So
I got to tell Rodney, so my family, my wife and my kids were in your city today. They left. They were driving back up from Florida because my wife is from Florida. They stopped in Georgia to go to Six Flags. So they were at Six Flags today. So they were in the ATL earlier today. Not that anybody really cares, but I figured you said just chilling in Atlanta. I figured I'd let you know that. So, and
I'm about 2.5 hours away, bro. So whenever you want to hang, dude, I'm down to clown. You know what I'm saying?
Somebody says we're an effing joke. Why are we an effing joke? You guys are an effing joke. If you're a Bearcat fan, you're not an Ohio State fan too. I didn't realize there were rules for that. Did you see the rules for your fandom of what teams you can root for?
I mean, I've always been a Buckeye, but I'm an Ohio guy. I'm from Ohio.
I've always been a Bearcat fan, and I'm an Ohio guy, so I root for the Buckeyes too. But that doesn't make any sense at all. Like I said, if there was a rule book that I'm unaware of for my fandom, please tell me, or like send it to me or something. I didn't know there was a rule to that. I'm just saying.
Yeah, me neither. Actually, I'd love for you to come subscribe to the show and tell us why we're freaking jokes, man. Definitely.
Yeah, because we can't tell your name, who you are. You're just a Facebook user, so
you're just hiding behind that page until you jump on with us, bro.
I mean, at least the Georgia fans actually, jumped up and got on the channel and talked back to me. You want to talk to it, and I didn't know your name. Anyway, whatever. Tony. Hold on a second. Tony, Uncle Tony's showing up. Hang on a second. I was gonna put your thing up there. Uncle Tony, what's up, brother?
What's going on, Uncle Tony?
Uncle T in the house.
I gotta say something real quick. I'm gonna let this be known off the bat. Started my job this week, and I'm off till Sunday night, and I'm partaking a little bit. A little, little buzz or whatever. But on that note, I want to say this: whoever just said that, who was apparently a Facebook user, saying you're effing joke with it, dude. Hey, Facebook user, stop being a Facebook user. Jump on here live and tell us what you got to say about it. That's ridiculous.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I hate Ohio State. I'm pulling for them this week. Everybody knows I'm a big Notre Dame fan. I do like the Bearcats. It's my second team. So am I not allowed to be a UC fan too if I'm a Notre Dame fan?
No, apparently not. Apparently there's rules here. You can only like this team. You can't like anybody else. Even though you went to University of Cincinnati, for me, you're talking about, and your entire family went there, but you're not allowed to root for Ohio State. So you can only root for UC, and that's it. That makes complete sense.
Okay. To UD. So should I not root for UD in basketball or anything? Should I not do that? I mean, I don't know. Apparently, these millennials now have their own set of rules for shit. Apparently, it's unwritten rules.
Yeah.
If you say that, don't be a Facebook user. Don't do that. Like and subscribe to the show. If you don't want to come on live, fine, but at least let us know who you are so we can talk back to you.
Exactly. If you're from, if you live in Ohio, you root for Ohio teams. And even if you root, Uncle T, we all know he's the resident Notre Dame guy on the show, but it's all good. We love him anyway. And it is what it is. I mean, you can like whoever you want to like. I mean, that's why we live in a free country. And you know what I mean? It's that just kind of took me back a little bit.
Yeah,
there.
I was kind of like, really? All right, cool. So I mean, maybe they got liquid courage and courage enough to say it on the chat with no name. But
Jeff,
come on here.
I got some liquid courage. Not this liquid courage ain't no different than my normal courage. So I'll say it.
That's because you're just crazy. All right, so since Tony is unable to read or write his poem, why don't you read it for everybody, Jeremy? So we can everybody can know what Tony said.
I wrote it down. I have no idea what to do with it.
It's on the ice bar.
Is it on the ice bar?
Yeah, it's on the ice bar.
I can't
put it on there.
I can't get on the ice bar and read it while I'm on the live. That's the only problem. And I swear again, adult beverages have nothing to do with me misplacing that thing.
I'm perfectly fine, okay? You just gotta put the phone down and the drink down. Happy New Year!
Oh, no, not there. Sorry.
All right, I got it.
All right, here we go. Go ahead.
And I'm ready for the new year myself.
Yeah.
This says, okay, here we go. A win on the road for Zach today. As Bengals fans, we got to say, hoo-day.
Hoo-day.
Will this save Zach's job? We don't know. But Mike Brown will say, who do I owe? Marvin did this before, and Zach done the same. But Brown and the Blackburns say we're still in the game.
Boom.
Burrow can come back to make this team win. But if we don't draft correctly, it will happen again.
Oh, no.
If this happens again and the Bengals lose next year, Jeremy D and Ice, you keep doing this thing with no fear. And no doubt we will, player.
Yeah, baby.
Play on.
All right.
Very well done.
Round of applause for Uncle Tony. Yay. Hey, Titus had a pretty good comment up here. I put it up here, but I want to read it now. Wouldn't it be amazing if we get Carlos some help and get the defense in from the Texans? Because he don't J.J. Watt. That's what I'm talking about. I guess you want to get J.J. Watt. Is that what you're talking about from the Texans? If I'm reading, wouldn't that be? I think if I'm reading it right.
Sounds like he wants Dunlap and Watt.
Yeah, Carlos is gone.
Yeah, he'll never be back again.
Nah.
Oh, no, I think he wants the other defensive end from because J.J. Watt doesn't want him.
Nah.
Maybe.
Oh, there you go. Yeah,
Right,
yeah,
that's it.
yeah. Where JJ came out, he was angry and
He was pissed.
yeah. He came out with a little Twitter thing.
Oh, he was upset you lost to the Bengals.
Well, we beat his little brother the week before.
Yeah, take that, Watt brothers.
But hey, you know what? Yeah, the Watts are 0-2 right now against the Bengals. Right?
They are. Well,
This year.
TJ's 1-1.
Well, this year.
That's right. That's right.
Well, that's still
JJ didn't exactly pick the ball off and walk it into the end zone from Dalton this year.
That usually helps if you don't throw the ball to the other team. That's the one thing that is kind of a key to winning football games. Just saying.
Yeah, especially a defensive lineman.
Right, exactly.
J.J. Watt wasn't really even a factor in last week's game against the Texans, man. It's kind of shocking, but he wasn't a factor really at all.
Nah, not really. Hey, did you hear that the one of the Clemson coaches is out?
Yeah, the offensive coordinator. He won't be traveling with the team.
Is it I thought it was running backs coach. Is offensive coordinator? Is that who it is?
He's both.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're both right, Jeff.
I put it up on Bucknuts. I said, what a big loss for Clemson. I mean, the Buckeyes have played without 20-some players. We played without our coach a game. I mean, we can't even get consistency going. They're out in a running back coach and an offensive coordinator, and that's the end of it for Dabo, I guess.
Hey, Crown wants to ask you a question, Jeremy. He said, can I ask you a question?
Well, you can ask me anything you want, brother.
That's kind of scary right there. What's your question?
Yeah, why are you putting me in suspense like this?
I know. I'm waiting with bated breath. Last time?
Good.
I just wanted to comment on what Jared said about the whole team not playing. If you look at it, the last time a coach was not supposed to go travel with the team, it was day. And then look what happened. The whole team was gone. And then the games. So I mean, what is this possible? Are they gonna, bend the rules again for people just for the playoffs this week, or what?
That's a good question. That is a good question. And I see Crown's question, and Crown can kiss my New Year's Eve hats. All right. No, yeah, I know the record. I'm not going to give it out for everybody, but yeah, let's just remember though, Trevor Lawrence is, they only let you stay in college for a total of normally 4 to 5 years.
Right.
5 normally being the max. There's a few guys.
By the way, what's up to UGA Go Dogs? What's up? Just saying. He said, "What's up?" I'll say, "What's up?" Or he or she. So what's up? So what's up, back?
What's going on, man?
A retort there, Jeremy, on the 5 or 6 or 4 or 5 years or whatever. I don't know if you've heard this, but the whole COVID year this year, everybody's eligible for another year.
Oh, really?
They can come back. Yeah. Because,
is that official? That's official?
Book, yeah, Ian Book, he could come back to the 5th year. He could come back for a 6th year because this year doesn't count as far as because of the COVID. Now, I think he should come back because he's not going to have a great college career. So if he wants to continue playing, he's going to have a great NFL career. I don't know if he's
right.
NFL, but if he wants to play, he should come back. But yeah, they said that this year doesn't count for eligibility.
Right.
Yeah, well, people like him, that'd be good for him, to be able to come back and that kind of thing. Trevor, he ain't coming back.
Oh, Trevor,
Fields ain't coming back.
Somebody said that in Bengals Nation that Lawrence is coming back. I'm like, you guys are crazier than hell. He's gonna be the #1 pick in the NFL draft. That man ain't coming back. There ain't no way. Too much money. Yeah.
Now think about this, guys. If you were Trevor Lawrence and you could come back for another year and get a draft next year, doesn't it depend on who you think you might go to and what organization?
You're going to go to a crappy team. You're going to go to a crappy team.
You're going to go to a crappy team, but not every year a crappy team is a horrible organization. The Jets are a horrible organization.
The Jets are. The Jets are. The Detroit Lions are. I mean, Jacksonville. I can't say they're great, but not lately. I mean, if you look at the teams that are consistently in the top 5 of the draft, it's kind of the same ones all the time. I'll try to get to Landon's question here. Why are the Reds trying to trade all their players? That's a good question, man. I don't. They haven't traded. Well, they traded Iglesias. That's the only one that they've traded. But I mean, that's going around in baseball. I mean, the Cubs just traded Yu Darvish. They let Schwarber go. So the only team that's actually, huh?
I didn't hear that they traded Darvish.
Yeah, traded him to the Padres. Yeah,
no kidding.
The Padres got Darvish and they got Snell from Tampa. So the only team that's actually making any moves is San Diego. Everybody else is dumping their players. So
yeah, I don't understand especially after last year, but maybe they know something we don't. But speaking of Mr. Linden, isn't that the question? Wasn't it from him?
Yeah.
He's got a poem on the ice bar too. If he'd like to jump onto our year-end show here,
yeah, he does. Yeah.
You want to do his poem?
Yep. I'll just go with Dogs here. Says, I'm ready to see what UC has to offer. Catch me up on UC. What do you want to know about them? Have you watched any of the shows, or I don't know? We're undefeated. We're the American Athletic Champions. Here, Army Gardner just made the All-American team. First team All-American. We got the number 4 defense in the country. Something like that. What else you want to know? I don't know.
I mean, the schedule not that great, but
Well, we blew everybody out. The only team we didn't blow out is Central Florida. We didn't blow out Tulsa. But
I'm just giving you a little ammo for what's probably coming back.
I can't. The thing is, I can't defend the freaking schedule. I mean, we blew everybody out except Central Florida, and we didn't blow out Tulsa because in Tulsa, my excuse is, which Georgia can use other excuses for, they didn't have JT Daniels and have players out and all that stuff. But if I say that we didn't play for a month, it's not a valid excuse. So, but that's what happened. So anyway. Josh is on. What's up, Josh? What's up, brother?
Josh, hey.
What's going on, brother? James Cook, UJ running back. Father passed away suddenly. Oh, that sucks. He's going down to Miami to be with his family and will miss the Peach Bowl. His mother, Dalvin Cook, will also miss. Oh, really? Dude, that sucks. Well, prayers for his family, dude. Really, oh man, that really sucks.
Yeah, that's tough, man.
What did he die of? He just, I don't know. Anyway.
Yeah.
That's sad. That's sad to hear. Sorry for his family. So prayers, you guys, keep him in your prayers and thoughts and prayers. Yeah, you should be scared.
Can I say something about this UJ Dogs guy commenting here? Jeff, Jeremy, have you guys ever listened to Bob and Tom show?
Do we listen to what?
Have you guys ever heard the Bob and Tom show?
Yes, I can't. Yes, yes, I can't stand them. All I hear is, "Hey, Bob." "Hey, Tom."
Yeah.
All they just laugh at each other. So, but yes, I know what you're talking about.
Well, they have a recurring thing they do called Mr. Obvious. You ever heard of Mr. Obvious?
Yes.
Well, this guy reminds me of something what Mr. Obvious always does. It's always a guy and he says, "Long time listener, first time caller." Exactly what this guy up right now. I mean, come on, like I'm just saying, get on here, guys. Stop putting these comments and get on and go live. That's what it's all about here. No hate on anybody. Just have fun.
Yeah.
Get on and say your comments.
That's right. That's right. Speaking of Bob and Tom,
Real quick, let me answer Dennis here.
You're good. You're good.
Trying to push the link to the chat and won't let me go. Dennis, I don't know, man. All you gotta do, you gotta click on the top of the link and it should let you in. Other than that, I don't know. I don't know what to tell you, man.
Yeah, it could be your phone, brother. I mean,
Yeah,
maybe
I'm not there with you. I'm on this side of it, so I don't know. But anyway, sorry. Go ahead.
Good,
Am I
John.
choppy to you guys tonight? Can you guys hear me okay tonight? Am I choppy?
You're coming in and out. You're all right.
You're good.
So what were you going to say? What were you going to say?
I was just bringing up. I was going to bring up. I listen. Some of these guys remind me of the Whack Pack on the Howard Stern show. They throw, they bring them on. They throw up their comments or whatever they got to say, and just people kind of snicker at them once they get off the phone or where, no. Anyway, that I'm totally kidding. Want everybody, just like Uncle T was telling y'all, jump on. There's no hate. We'll go back and forth with anybody. It's all love. It's sports. It's football. It's what we all need. So what we all want, and it's about to end. So,
well, for the year, we'll be back. Actually for the Georgia fans that are watching, I want to tell you something. I will be at my dad's house watching the game. So when the game is over, he lives like 15 minutes from me. Whatever the game's over, whatever they win, lose, whatever, I gotta drive home and I'll be here and I'll go live. Even if we lose, I will go live. So you guys, I know you guys will want to take shots at me and everything. So just let you know, I don't blow up the channel. Hey, where you at? Here I'm driving. I'm trying to get there. So just letting you know. All right. The Reds went downhill after they gave away Johnny Cueto and paid Homer Bailey all that money. And then after that, everything else. Well, yeah. I mean, they decided not to pay any more money is the thing. They tried to pay one guy, and that was kind of weird. So, hey, Mike, or Tony, I'm gonna let you go here. Mike's trying to jump on. So, happy New Year, brother.
All right, I'll be back.
All right,
I'll be back.
All right. Hey, Mikey, what's up?
Mikey,
Hey, what's going on, guys?
What up?
chilling like a villain, baby. What's cracking?
Not too much, man. Just another day in paradise.
Yep, that's exactly right.
So yeah, we're just doing the year-end show. We got Georgia fans talking to me already. Dude's a Red Sox. It's just kind of an all over the place kind of show right now.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Nothing really said. We're just chilling. As far as New Year's, I got this ready for when the show's over. So rest to go.
Right.
So what's up with you? What's your thoughts? I know you've been dying to get on here with all. You've been commenting and fighting with the Georgia fans on the chat, and now you're live and in person. So you can take some of the hits too, brother.
Yeah, you got to give Jeff some backup, and then you also got to just be a Bearcat fan too. Don't forget that.
Yeah. You're not allowed to be apparently you can't be an Ohio State fan and a Bearcat fan.
You guys can't be pulling that.
Yeah, whoever said that left the show already. So that was well, that's Facebook. That's nobody else on here that I see. Everybody else on here I've been on the show before. So
Right. Just to let you know, I do got a half an hour with you guys, so I can pretty much do a half an hour of it with you guys. So that's good.
Sweet. So you got a prediction for the score or anything, or what do you got?
Yeah, I do actually. And Georgia fans, you ain't gonna like it. So it's the Bearcats 34 and the Bulldogs 27.
34-27. That is, if the Bearcats can pull it out, that's probably about where I would be, or a field goal, maybe take it to the end of the game, maybe the best man win type thing,
I think it's going to come down to the last possession. But I think with it being the last possession, Ritter, I think they can pull it off. So.
Well, either way, like I was telling the boys yesterday, they were talking to me, I said, if the Bearcats win, which is an if, it's going to be close. I mean, like I said, what does give me confidence is Vegas has only had a 6.5 point lead for Georgia. So, I mean, they got what is it? Who's the 22-point one? Is that Notre Dame or Alabama over Notre Dame? Is that what the 22-point spread is?
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah. So, I mean, that they don't think that one's going to be close. So at least Vegas, they at least give us a shot more than any of these Georgia fans do. But like I said, look, I'm not. Like I said, this is going to be a very extremely hard game for UC to win. It's going to be the toughest game of the year for them to win. It will be. I mean, across the board, they got more talent. Blah blah blah. 5 stars, 4 stars, 20 stars, whatever. Maurice was spouting off yesterday, which he's right. Those are all facts. But I mean, that still doesn't mean that it can't happen. I mean, UC is undefeated. They're a good team. They beat everybody on their schedule. They were going to go play Nebraska this year. That didn't help. I mean, or that didn't happen. I mean, 2 years ago, we went to UCLA and beat them there at UCLA. So, I mean, they've done it in the past. It can happen. I know Georgia fans don't want to believe it and they don't even give us a shot. So, it's fine. Whatever.
Yeah, I think really, like you said, if you guys can hang in the game, it's going to be a close game. I don't see Cincinnati blowing Georgia out.
No. I don't know. That ain't happening. We ain't blowing them out.
And I could see Georgia, if UC doesn't completely bring it, I
Georgia
can
blow us
them
out. Yeah.
getting
Totally. Like I said, I'm a Bearcat. Like I said, I'm a Bearcat fan through and through. But I'm realist. Okay. Do I believe they can win? Yes. Do I believe they can get blown out? Yes. The only way UC has a chance to win is they got to keep it close. If they don't keep it close, it ain't going to happen. So
I just want to say with Mike down there in the box, I kind of feel like the Brady Bunch a little bit, like,
dude, these young boys on our show might not even know what the Brady Bunch was.
Yeah, that's true.
Josh, who came on the show yesterday, was born in 1991.
Yeah, oh my God.
So I don't even know if he knows what the Brady Bunch was.
Well, I do agree with you guys on one thing. It will be, as far as the UC and Georgia game, it's going to be a dogfight. It will definitely be a dogfight, but the way Ritter has played all year, I think he can pull it out at the end.
I think it's the thing that Ritter is doing better now than he did at the beginning of the year. He would drive me nuts at the beginning of the year. He could not hit that deep ball, and he's starting to hit it now. The thing is, though, if he does the run play, if he can't do the RPOs and Georgia can run him down, that is going to be a problem for UC. I mean, I will flat tell you that if he can't do that, that is going to be a problem for UC. And I know Georgia's fans are going to say, "Hey, he has no shot at doing it." He might not, but if he does, it could be a good thing. But they got to be able to play their game. They got to play perfect. I mean, they do. I mean, it's.
And that's got to be their game plan, on offense is the RPO. They just got to stick with it and hope.
And they got to get pressures on Daniel. They got to get pressure on him. Well, it's just, but that's for any quarterback in any level of football. If you get pressure on them, pressure breaks pipes. Yep. So like I said, they got to play a perfect game for it to happen. I hope it happens. I think it will, but we'll see.
Yeah, like we were talking on pregame. Go ahead, buddy.
Go ahead, Mike.
No, you're right. Yeah, I mean, pretty much, you pretty much what Jeff said. You gotta try to keep the game close and force turnovers as soon as possible. If you can get turnovers and you get the ball, you got to keep scoring. This is not no Pittsburgh game. This is a lot better than what we've dealt with in the NFL. So. Georgia is a good team, though, so I will say that.
Oh yeah, no, Georgia's a good team. I mean the thing is, if you, like I said, Daniels has changed their offense. I mean, it's a lot better than it was. But the key to the game for the Bearcats to stop Georgia is you got to get pressure on Daniels. Somehow they got to figure out how to do it. Marcus Freeman, who is, I think, if Georgia fans don't know, is the defensive coordinator for the Bearcats, is going to be a head coach of a program here. If not this year, then next year, because he is damn good. And I'm hoping he can draw some good schemes up and give you something you guys aren't expecting. Because, Georgia is, I mean, they'll probably be faster than us, but like I said, scheme and outworking people can make a difference. Yeah, you're right. Crown, they do have a lot of speed.
Yeah, and the thing is, with JT Daniels, that everybody brings up with him, he's a young kid. He holds on to the ball a little too long. Not the most mobile guy in the world. So if you look at when he's got pressure to when he's got 3 or 4 seconds to look down the field, scan the field, it's a completely different story. So,
dude, yeah. If we don't get pressure on him, he's got all day to stand back there. He's gonna pick us apart. I mean, that's what I said. The key to it is getting him to get rid of the ball fast. That's got to happen. If that doesn't happen, we're probably not gonna have a chance. But that's why you play the game.
It also comes down to the front four too on the offense. As far as the Bearcats offense, the offense has to protect the quarterback. If they don't protect Resman, then it could be a long day for them. So they got to protect him.
Yeah, and Ritter's going to have. The thing is too. One thing Maurice was saying is, these guys are a lot of them are going to go to the NFL. Well, that's one thing too. The Bearcat players are also playing for. They're New Year's Day, 12 o'clock. It's going to be the most watched game they probably had all year, and they want to make a statement and saying, "Hey, I'm good enough to go to the NFL." This is when you do it. So, like I said, I mean, I know these guys keep saying that this means a lot to Georgia. Dude, it means everything to the Bearcats. I mean, it's the biggest game if they win it. Because, I mean, Sugar Bowl and Fiesta Bowl or Orange Bowl were big too. But if they win it, it'll be the biggest win in program history. So I'm just saying it means an awful lot to the Bearcats, and it doesn't mean as much to Georgia. I know Georgia fans, Josh, and those guys don't think so, but
And also too, I've seen a little bit of the show, or pretty much the full show yesterday, where some of the Georgia fans saying that UC players didn't have any players that went to the NFL. Did I hear that right, or was I mishearing that?
I didn't hear what you said. I'm trying to read what Josh said. What did you say, Mike? Sorry.
Oh, that's all right. Didn't some of the Georgia fans yesterday say that UC didn't have any players that went to the NFL or something like that yesterday?
They said not as many. Nowhere close to what Georgia will have. And he might have said he said over half won't have to be their last game playing. I was like, yeah, there's more than you think.
Right. I mean, we had I can name a couple of them, like Travis Kelce, Connor Barwin. There's a few other guys, that went to the NFL. So they do pretty well when it comes to Cincinnati football. They do make the NFL. That just, not as probably as many as we like to, but
I can't set a time, dude, because I don't depends on what time the game's over. Josh wants me to set a time. Look, just hit the notification bell, and it'll tell you when I go live.
There you go.
So, yeah, I mean, if the game goes into overtime, I'm not going live. So we'll see. I mean, that's all I can tell you, Josh. I can't send you a direct link.
And being one of the earlier games, one thing I don't really like is how they put all these games together. Like for New Year's Day, you've got 4 huge games, and I understand New Year's Day, but you got 2 going at the same time, and a few, and I just don't understand how they can't figure out a way. I wish we could.
Which ones are going at the same time?
Each game.
I'm not worried about the 3 that we've been talking about the whole time. They got other games going on? I didn't mention those.
I think at 8:30 there is another, or 7:30. There's another game on during the Buckeyes, I think I saw. Maybe I'm completely off base here.
I don't know. Like I said, those are the only 3 games. I mean, like I said, they're the only 3 games I've been paying attention to. It was UC, Georgia, Clemson, Notre Dame, and or Clemson. Yeah, Clemson, Notre Dame, and Alabama, and whatever. No, I get them all messed up. You know what I'm talking about. I try to read and talk at the same time. It messes me up. Set a time to when you all go. Yeah, I can't. I don't. I'd like to set a time, but I just depends. It's football, man. Depends what time the game's over, and then I got to drive home. So I will do my best to I don't know. Have you or Josh? Or do you like my my page? I got a Facebook page, Sports Strawberry Ice. I can post it on there. You can look there if I say I'm on my way home, or I don't know, or go in the ice bar, because the ice bar will be talking probably the whole time during the game. So, and you can talk back to me there if you want.
Yeah, we'll be on the ice bar for sure.
Which that's just look up the ice bar. It's called the Ice Bar. You should be able to find it. It's got the UC football players on it.
Yeah, Facebook page, very simple. You can just click on it. You're in.
I have to accept you, and I'll probably accept you. I kind of like you, Josh.
I think we need to maybe do a background check, but other than that,
just
give him a drug test.
They're having arguments there between Crown and Tony.
Oh God,
They're going at it. I think you guys should just come on the show and go at it. Crown, you never come on the show. Crown he's never been live on the show one time since we've been doing the live video links.
Yeah, they're going after it. Yep. You guys could be up here screaming at each other live.
You'll be thankful it's them and not you, Jeff.
Oh, dude, I took enough bullets yesterday. I'm surprised the other Georgia fans are coming on, jumping on me. But I mean, honestly, what else can they say other than what Maurice and Josh said yesterday? I mean, there's nothing else really to say. I mean, we got the same argument, but that's kind of boring,
Right.
I mean, at this point, it's like, let's go play the game and then, see what happens.
Yep.
Yeah.
There's really nothing else to argue about. I don't think, anyway.
Yeah, they even at the end had Jeff going, well, hell, maybe we don't deserve to be number 8 or whatever.
I was depressed. It had me all depressed. I was upset.
He goes, I don't know. Maybe we don't even deserve to be in nowhere. We shouldn't even have made a bowl game.
We shouldn't even been there. But I mean, like I said, my look, the thing that has drove me nuts all year, and I don't understand how this happened, is you start at number 6. You don't lose a freaking game, and you drop. So we're so god awful, and we don't have a chance playing with these teams. Why in the hell did the committee make us number 6 to begin with? They saw something. So
right. Well, if you guys remember right, and this is something Georgia fans probably didn't know, they're saying that they're they really think that they're going to kill us. Go back to the Appalachian State and Michigan game a few years back, and who won that game? Appalachian State won that game over Michigan, so anything is possible.
that's because Michigan's god awful.
Yeah, that's true.
They weren't supposed to be that year, though. They were Big Bad Michigan supposed to be that year, and didn't work out too well.
That did not work out too well at all.
Mike's right there with you on the committee. He don't understand it either. I don't understand it.
Well, you said the same. I mean, I've asked you that same question before, but a lot of times, like, it doesn't make any sense.
What else?
I'm like, if we're good enough then, and you don't lose the game, so I mean, and like I said, and Vegas only has Georgia beating us by 6.5, so they know something too.
I guess it's
Apparently.
I think you guys actually blew out a team that week, a few weeks back, didn't you? And then they put you back one more after you had just whooped a team pretty good, or maybe.
Well, we blew out. We blew
solid.
out.
I think maybe.
Yeah, we blew out. Was that Memphis?
Yeah,
we blew up. I think it was. We blew them out. Yeah, that's when the coach got pissed off at Fickle. And then I think the next week we were at 6, and then we went to Central Florida and only won by 3, and then they dropped us.
Yeah, you played solid, but
Still lost or still won.
Won and got dropped. That's something I'll never figure out. People always complained about the BCS. Now I hear a lot of people saying, I wish the BCS was back and we had 4 games, 4 teams.
Look, the only thing I ever complained about the BCS is you only had 2 teams. That was my biggest problem. You could have had 4 to 8 teams in this thing. And then people would always say, we don't have enough time to be student athletes, which is bullcrap. They're student athletes, okay. But you have a month from when the last game is played, or at least 3 weeks. Let's say 3.5 weeks. From the last game that anybody plays to when you normally start having bowl games, which is the week of Christmas. So you had time to do this playoff, you could do it. I mean, this year, more than any year, could prove you can schedule stuff whenever the heck you want to. You don't have to have it, set in stone 2 years in advance.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I know you guys been saying time and time again on the show, and I agree with both of you that they needed to expand the playoffs, I mean, I've never seen a year like it has been. I mean, has to be the worst football year ever as far as college and NFL goes, It seems like Cincinnati don't get any slack at all,
Yeah.
Crown, you mean what are you talking about? Crown wants to ask the question, who won the last BCS champion? You mean the BCS, or you mean who won last year? I guess you mean BCS.
Know who won last year.
I guess he means the BCS, which I think the last one was Florida State. That's why Crown's so happy about it.
Yeah, I think it was State.
Okay, yeah. So he's going back 6 years.
Yeah. They won it then. And then they lost was it Oregon the next year in the Final Four, I think?
Yeah, that sounds right too, actually.
I should remember this because my wife is a huge Florida State fan, so that's her school. But by rule, I'm not allowed to root for them because I got to root for just one team. So no matter if my wife likes them or not, I'm not allowed to root for them.
Actually, you shouldn't even know about any other teams. To be honest, I mean, get out of your.
Stefan, do y'all think AJ Green's going to stay, or is he going to test the market? Well, it's not really his choice, to be honest. If they want to tag him again, they can. As long as the Bengals don't tag him, then he could test the market. I'd be surprised if the Bengals sign him. I mean, I like him too. I like him to stay and be in his career here because I like AJ, but he's not going to get the big money that he was hoping for. At least I don't think so.
Yeah, he started out this year, I think, with Burrow thinking that he was just going to, light it up, and for some reason, it was always Boyd or Higgins or Sample, and AJ just never got that. He never got on that streak. And then
the funny thing is, it's like he started getting on that streak with Burrow last couple of games before he got hurt. And Burrow got hurt, and then you see, like this past week, it looked not like the AJ of old, because the AJ of old was like Superman.
Yeah.
But I just like watching him just snatch the ball out of the air. I saw him do that time and time again on Sunday.
Yeah, and that's the only thing. So to answer your question, Stefan, for me, I could see the Bengals offering him a contract.
Yeah,
I don't know if he'll take it, but if we do lose Tate, which there's a good chance we'll lose Tate, we're going to lose Ross, of course. So there is going to be a need for wide receiver.
They're going to have to draft a wide receiver if they don't. Well, they're going to have to draft a wide receiver anyway, because like you say, we're probably going to lose Tate. Ross is definitely not coming back. So you just got two. You got two.
Yeah, Michael Thomas,
3 or 4.
Michael
Thomas.
He's on a 1-year deal, I believe.
Yeah, so I mean, I could see him maybe re-signing because he had a good year. The thing is, too, what you got to look at with AJ is he finally has a really good quarterback in Joe Burrow, and I always go back to TJ Houshmandzadeh. He had two of his best years back to back with Carson Palmer. And then he decided to leave and he went to Seattle and he didn't have a quarterback to throw to. So you can be the greatest wide receiver in the world. If you don't have a quarterback, it don't matter. So that's one thing AJ's got to keep in mind. And I think all wide receivers who are free agents, you got to find out who that quarterback is. And if he's, if he's a good passer, or you guys have good chemistry together, or, you got to figure something out. You can't just go. To me, wide receivers can't just go where the money is because they rely on the quarterback too much. They don't have a quarterback, they ain't got nothing. So that's where I think AJ. I think he's got a good shot of staying here. I think, but we'll see.
Well, there was a post I put out on Bengals Nation, I think, yesterday, that there were 7 players that could possibly go. I don't know if you all seen it or not, but I can name you 4 of them. Ross was one of them. Green was another one. McKenzie and Sean Williams. I don't know who the other 3 is. I can't remember them, but those were the 4 that I've seen that could possibly go. So
I kind of want to answer stuff on here. A damn good replacement. What has AJ done this year that is to be irreplaceable? I mean, I love AJ. I do. I mean, I think he's been a great Bengal, but he's not irreplaceable right now. We can go draft a quarterback or a wide receiver in the 3rd or 4th round and do what AJ's done this year or the last 3 years. And I'm not trying to disrespect AJ at all, but I mean, look at what he's done. He hasn't done much. This is the first year he's been healthy. I mean,
yep. And, I probably, just, I'm guessing what he's getting at is, if you're letting go of a perennial Pro Bowler, setting records, he's
3 years ago.
Yeah. He has not been the same the past 3 years. He was hurt all year last year.
Yeah, that's what I was called the NFL not for long. I mean, if you don't produce, you're gone.
Yeah, but it would be nice to replace AJ with a guy that's going to play like AJ for the next 7 years, like AJ did when he was, in his prime. I guess
like Jamar Chase.
Like Jamar Chase, yes. He's better and better as we go higher and higher up that chart. So
yeah, I know that. I don't think there. I don't know if he's going to be there. I mean, that's the thing. It's like that's what's. If we stay at 5th is really. You could get Sewell. I think Sewell could drop to us at 5th, or we could get Chase, or we could get Pitt. Those are all. I'll say we could get them. It's a chance. Like the Bearcats have a chance to beat Georgia. There's a chance that can happen. If we go down lower, no, those guys would be gone. Somebody will take them before then.
And there's such a talent gap. There. It's just if we'd happen to win this game, we're going to go from extremely high talent and a lot of a lot of production in college and all this stuff and great players to, man, you start getting into the later picks, it's a lot different. So we'll see how it ends up. I don't see us beating the Ravens. The Ravens got to beat us to get in the playoffs, I believe. And we did knock them out the last time.
We've done it a couple times to them.
Yeah.
We've done it at least twice to them. We've knocked them out. So, I mean, it has happened. So it can happen.
It is the Bengals.
I don't know if it's going to. I hope it does. Stefan says we need a replacement for Geno Atkins. Well, we have that guy. His name's DJ Reader. And he's been injured all year. So we already got that guy.
It'd be nice to have a Geno from a couple years ago and Reader together. But
yeah, I wonder if Geno how if he ever recovered from that shoulder, because he hasn't been the same this year. As I wonder if that shoulder injury he got, it's worse than we were led to believe.
Yeah, because you see a lot of Covington in there.
Mm-hmm.
Covington
actually he's kind of surprised me a little bit. I mean, I'm not saying he's a great player, but he's made some plays here.
He's been solid, but he hasn't been Geno in his prime.
No. Wasn't even saying that. I'm just saying he's been surprised.
Yeah, I was just getting at, you see Covington in there a lot, and that normally means Geno's not in there.
Yeah. So, Geno hasn't been playing. He's there. He's done. He hasn't played the last 2 weeks.
Well, yeah. Even before, though, they were rotating.
Well, that was the thing.
A lot.
we talked about this beginning of the year, and I've said this a million times. I wanted to see the rotation of Daniels, DJ Ritter, and Gino. And, the rotation of those three side by side, I wanted
Right.
and we never saw it. They were
Mhm.
never healthy at the same time. Never. Not one time this year were they healthy at the exact same time at any game this year.
That's true.
That to me, that was a big key to this defense is, up the middle defense with DJ Reader, Gino, and then they signed Mike, right before the season started. Losing DJ was a huge loss, I think.
Yeah, it was. It was bigger than we can even probably see. What if he'd have been around, if Burrow would have stayed healthy, the way we're playing now, you never know. I mean, we could be the ones heading towards the playoffs. We started out bad though, and once you dig that hole so deep, you can't get your fingers up to climb back out.
Well, roll that into the UC Georgia game or Ohio State Clemson. If one team gets on a roll, man, it's going to be hard to stop them.
Yeah.
That's where just Ohio State and UC both have got to be that team that gets out there first.
Yep.
So.
I don't know if anybody knew, but I think Marcus Freeman, for the defense coordinator for UC, he was the coach of the year too, I think. For
Coordinator
defense.
of the year. Coordinator of the year. Yes. You're correct. Yep.
And
I
Fickle finished third.
Third?
He was third in the coach of the year poll or whatever, coach of the year.
Who won it?
Tom Allen was second for Indiana. And I don't even know some Jason something or something like that. It just rolled across the screen, and I was just kind of like, never heard of this.
I'm laughing at Dog's comment here. My mama said never to lie. She told me Georgia's going to beat UC 269-0.
Dude, that you know what? That's close to what the guys were saying yesterday. And all
50 to 10 or whatever.
Yeah, I got it written down here somewhere. I had to get through my papers. Too much papers to look through right now, but yeah, 50.
Well,
50 something to 10.
If that happens, your mom is predicted the biggest landslide victory in college football history.
Go to Vegas now.
Right, go to Vegas now. Exactly. All right, guys, we've been on about an hour, and like I said, it's a year-end show, so I don't think we'd be on too long because, like I said, there's not a whole lot going on. I'm sure Friday when I go live, whenever that is, I'm either going to get blown up or I'm going to be blowing some people up. We'll see what happens. But as always, I like to invite you guys to the Facebook groups that we help run. They are Bengals Nation, Bearcats Country, Reds Country, and Psychos Country. And the one group that we don't run, but we also we get the live stream on there is called the Ohio State Bucknuts. Later on, I'll be putting us on a podcast. You guys can check it out. Bean Pod, Apple Podcasts, iTunes, pretty much wherever you get your podcast. Give me a 5-star review, rate, like, and review. And then follow me on all my social media platforms. I'm on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and we're also on TikTok. All under Sports Strawberry. So TikTok is hashtag Strawberry. I just got to find it if you want to. YouTubers, like I said, I added 3 more subscribers from yesterday to today. They're probably Georgia fans, and they're probably going to jump off after the game. That's probably what I'm expecting. But either way, I hope you guys stick around because it's been fun talking to you. But we're at 786 subscribers, and I've been waiting to do this the whole show. So I just want to say cheers, boys.
Cheers to you, my friend.
Been fun, a good year. I appreciate everything you guys done. I appreciate all the viewers and all the subscribers. You guys have been awesome. So, Jeremy Dean, you help us roll on out of here. That tastes good.
I will. I just want to say, Jeff, the Iceman, Strawberry Iceman, Trenable, Mike, Kyle. It's been a fun ride so far. I think the roller coaster is just getting going.
Wait till Friday.
But it's been a horrible year, but it's been a good year. That just
good year for doing this. Anyway, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, to be a part, and I'm just happy to have met you guys. glad we had such a great year. Hope we roll into next year and just keep adding. Thank everybody that's been watching the show, telling your friends about us, sending them over to YouTube, Sports with Strawberry Ice. Click on the link. That kind of deal. All you guys that's done that, watch the show. But if that is all for everybody,
Mikey would say something. Let Mike. We got Mike.
Just real quick, just want to thank Jeff. You did a great job this year with the shows, and Jeremy, you did a hell of a job too. Even when I wasn't on.
You were our thoughts, Mike.
Coming up, guys. I want everybody to be safe. If you need to go somewhere, take a taxi or whatever, just be safe and go Bearcats.
There you
go Buckeyes.
There you go.
That's it, man. Well, as always, guys, remember one thing. You don't live in Cleveland. You live in Cincinnati. Have a happy new year. Keep watching. Hooday.
Happy New Year. Hooday. Go Bearcats. And that's just sports, baby. See ya!